Prime Minister is here to address the Biafran nation. Please help us to share it widely. It is for the Biafran, it's not for any other tribe. Please help us to share, like, and subscribe.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press, the haters of Biafra people, the enemies that are here to listen to me, especially now that a date has been scheduled for the kick-off of the Biafra self-referendum starting February 2024. I welcome every one of you as we are moving without distraction. And I want every one of you who have suffered for decades and years in bringing the Biafra struggle to the liberation stage. I give kudos to you. I give kudos to those who survived the bullet of the enemy up to this point. I also give kudos to the spirit of those who have paid the ultimate price for the freedom of Biafra. We are bringing this particular subjugation to a conclusive end very soon. Finally, the exodus has begun. Remember, we are no longer making broadcasts. We have broadcasted, shouted on social media for years. It is time we are taking the bull by its horn, and Biafra is here. From the first day of February 2024, Biafra history, life-changing liberation and self-referendum will kickstart, which is a few days from now. How many days do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, exactly 14 days from today. The history will start. 14 days from today. On the first day of February, Biafra will start first ever in the history of our life. First ever self-referendum, digital voting. Everybody must start making preparation to make sure your family, your friends who are citizens of Biafrans, who identify themselves as Biafrans, have the opportunity to vote and participate in the voting. Our target is to make sure that over 20 million Biafrans will vote for this self-referendum. This voting, early voting, and the advanced voting will last as long as possible. It is going to be more of accreditation. It takes the Zoo terrorist government many months to register for voters' card. We, as a government in exile, have already started from an advanced level to show you when we say Biafra rule this world, it is happening and we are demonstrating it. The ideas of Biafrans all over the world, professionals doing wonders in their various endeavors, have come together, and that's why the Biafra government is a government like no other government in exile. Not in the past, not in the present, and not after Biafra declaration. This government has done more than what an independent country cannot do. We have been able to successfully build database for Biafra government. Nigeria do not have it. Many African countries do not have it. We are now adopting the latest technology to conduct the very first ever in the history digital voting in self-referendum. No country has done it. It is the level of the professionalism that we have displayed and showed in the leadership of the government in exile. So this afternoon, my fellow Biafrans, I have come to break the news to the Thomas, doubting Thomas, to those who said, instead Simon Ekpa will bring Biafra, let Biafra not come. Tell them to go and start digging their grave. To those who say, instead Simon Ekpa will bring Biafra, they will die. Tell them to go and start getting their casket. Because you see, that Biafra is here. Not that it is coming, it is here. Voting have started. We have outsmarted Nigeria, outsmarted the Janjaweed, outsmarted the most corrupt country called Nigeria. We have outsmarted the terrorists and Islamic State called Nigeria, and they can never, ever, ever see our back. We have shown them that you have to fear Biafra people. After this year, anything Nigeria will fear Biafra. After this year, the hatred on Biafra people will skyrocket times 100. After this year, they will fear anybody that call himself a Biafra. After this year, Biafra name will be used to deliver people from evil spirit. After this year, anywhere you go as a Biafra, you will be respected. Because what we are going to do to Nigeria and to their enablers will be beyond human comprehension. The fight for the survival of the Biafra people lies in their hand, not in the hand of anybody. Our survival lies in our hand. It is us that are going to protect us, not anybody. The security of the life and properties of the Biafra people lies in their hand. The security of our children, our mothers, our women, and vulnerable people lies on our hand. Not in the hands of Nigeria, not in the hand of anybody, not in the hand of the Britain, not in the hand of America. It is in our hand. And I tell you, the Biafra government has come to take that responsibility to make sure that our security lies in our hand. Government of Biafra will be there 24/7 to give protection and security to Biafra people. They will be expecting field work for Biafra referendum. A lot of people will be expecting our men to be walking from one street to another to conduct referendum. We have outsmarted them. In the next coming State of the Nation broadcast, the world will know how far we have gone. So my people, it is no longer propaganda that they are propagating against the Biafra government in exile. It is no longer propaganda about Simon Ekpa is Nigeria agent. Those propaganda has faded away. If you are a Biafra who have joined the struggle since 1999, when it was really started, and you are still alive, today, you should go and thank your God. You made it, after all. You made it. The betting to this relay has been moving from hand, and this is the last leg. You made it. A lot of people, many of your colleagues, died on the way while they were running the race of the freedom with you. Some of you can no longer remember even some of your friends that were killed in war. Some of you butchered, some of you killed during the time of the census. From Wazurike down to Awonye Ndumazen and Bikano, down to this criminal DOS Nigeria IPOB. Immediately he was kidnapped in 2021. A lot of men were slaughtered and many of you made it alive. Many of you went spiritually to consult the oracles of Biafra land about Simon Ekpa. And because of your wiseness, you did that. An oracle told you, you see Simon Ekpa, follow him. He's bringing Biafra. Many people do not understand why those commanders of the ESN in those days turned their back on the IPOB Nigeria and followed a nobody, Simon Ekpa. According to them, many people do not understand this. They went spiritual to consult because of the land. Because these are the people who were genuinely fighting for Biafra freedom. It is not about building a cultic kingdom that we have destroyed today. It is not about using IPOB to build secret society, which you have destroyed today. Biafra people will know in due time what God has used us to do in our land. These criminals were building a very dangerous occultic and secret society in the name of freedom fighting. We destroyed it. I will write a book. I am saying this because the struggle is coming to a conclusive end, as the declaration is coming very close. And the voting of the self-referendum voting will start in 14 days' time. It is time to write the history and the stories, what transpired since 2021. The story and the book that I will write as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, what I saw and what God used me to conquer will shock the world. And the people involved will be held responsible because these are proof. Human beings that are involved are still alive to attest to what I have seen. Many people who have followed me have seen it, especially those in the security sector of this movement. These people were killing commanders, cutting off their head, giving it to a Jofo and a Marububu. Many people don't know this. Some people who hoisted flag, during the time we hoisted our flag, these DOS criminals kidnapped some of them and killed them. For hosting Biafra flag in Biafra land, they did not steal, they did not kidnap anybody, they did not commit any crime. The only crime they committed is that they hoisted flag. How many of you remember when we hoisted flag? It was spiritual. We wanted to invoke the spirit of Biafra against all the betrayers and the enemies. Invoking the spirit to possess every cranny of Biafra land. Biafra flag was raised in 2022. DOS kidnapped some of the people that hoisted this flag and killed them. Not Nigeria Army, not Nigeria Police. But you know, This was targeted at distracting what we are doing. It was targeted at igniting internal war. I ignored all of them. I focused on the enemy, which is the Nigeria government. They did everything to provoke me to start internal war so that we are going to be distracted from the freedom movement. I ignored all of them because I have template. That template is the highest secret oath. Don't deviate. Focus and put your eye on the ball. No matter what happened, they have killed even those who they killed them, thinking that after that I would declare internal war against them. I have not done that. The people have declared this internal war, or if there is any war, continue to remain the security. Those who call themselves criminal security forces are the people that our arms are against. And the family of those they killed were very close to me. We'll also speak to Biafra people in due time. These are live witnesses, family of those people that these criminals have killed in this struggle. You are fighting for Biafra and killing people fighting for Biafra because they followed Simon Ekpa and followed autopilot. He killed them. Biafra don't know what has happened in this struggle, but I'm sharing this particular tip today because the road is clear and we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's why I'm making this particular statement, because Biafra is here. I have seen it. And when I told you, I know the date Biafra will come, they doubted me. They used propaganda, thinking that it is propaganda that you use to fight freedom. They said we counted 150 days. Biafra did not come. They said we said Biafra is going to come in 2023. Biafra did not come. These are people without vision, people that doesn't know their left and their right. They started using den gun, going to bushes to start shooting animals in the name of chasing Fulani. We are not chasing any ethnic group from our land. I have made it very clear. If you go after ethnic group, you become a terrorist. We are not going after ethnic groups. We are going after the terrorist army, police, and every Nigerian forces that carries gun. That is the people we are going after. Because once you go after them, you have uprooted the people in the bush. If you go after ethnic group in the name of fighting Fulani, you are a terrorist. This is the international law that many idiots don't know. If you go after Fulani in the forest in the name of fighting terrorists, we know that they are terrorists, but you cannot go after ethnic group labeling them terrorists. You are a terrorist. We are going after the security, criminal, and terrorist forces who give them backup. That's why today, as we are dealing with these terrorists in uniform, you don't see anybody butchering our people in their villages because the backup has been uprooted. When the people giving the backup are running away from Biafra land, who is going to come to kill? Even those with their cow, they are very afraid to commit any crime because the people that they are using for backup are running away from Biafra. Any day they try it, we will visit them. The book we will write about this Biafra struggle will shock many because many people don't know what has happened behind the scene. But one thing I am very, very happy about is how the spirit of Biafra dealing with these criminals and this enemy of our struggle. I have not raised hand against them, but their judgment is fast approaching. The pit they have dug for us, they will fall inside those pits. And the time for them to start falling inside that pit is now. Because the job has been done. What we are going to be doing today is to make sure that every Biafran participated and continue to participate in the voting that will start on the first day of February 2024. It is a lie, it is a lie, it is a lie. Here we are today. I am telling you now and I'm announcing you that the Biafra self-referendum will kickstart the voting. The early voting, digital voting will start on the 1st of February 2024. Once we clock 20 million, we'll put it on hold. The next voting will be the week of the convention in Finland, where after that, we are going to count the vote and declare the restoration of independent state of Biafra. By then, believe me, before October this year, if any military man is in Biafra land, that person must be a magician.
Thank you very much, our Prime Minister. This is expository. This is wonderful, mind-blowing. Every Biafra must know the page we are right now, how we are operating, and when Biafra will be declared. Because our Prime Minister said it, that he knew or he knows when Biafra will be declared, and people laughed about it. Now comes the day that he said the road is clear. He is now knowing, and it's more clearer now than before. So thank you very much, our Prime Minister. God has blessed you and God will bless you the more. God bless you.